Welcome to the North Shore Event Centre for day one of the Taini Jamison Trophy. In game one on day one, it was Jamaica up against the Fijian Pearls. The Jamaicans running away with it in the end, scoring 83-38. Well, with me to talk both matches is Storm Purvis. Storm, in particular in that first game, Jamaica, we started with Aiken in at goal shoot, followed out by Fowler Reid. Who stood out and why, and who would you start tomorrow?
Such a tough one. I think Aiken was definitely more available. They feed Aiken really well. Unfortunately, her shooting was a bit low today, lower than what we're used to. It wasn't up in the 90s like we usually see from her. Janelle, on the other hand, shot really well, but perhaps not as available. Maybe haven't quite got their feeding nailed when it comes to Janelle. So, tough one. I'd like to see both of them out there at the same time.
Yes, that would be hard to stop if you're a defender, that's for sure. And talking defenders, the player of the match for Jamaica was in the defensive circle. That was Shamira Sterling. She was brilliant, wasn't she?
She was. Took her a while to warm into the game, but once she got going, she was flying for everything. She must have the longest arms I've ever seen, and she was really causing havoc with them. It was really good to see.
And we saw, didn't we, from Jamaica, what we're used to. They come out, they compete for balls, they get those long arms in the way, and their speed, you see it there. They just come out for balls that you're just not expecting. Yeah. But for the Fijians, they had some positives. Afa Rusavakula, she played in New Zealand in 2017. You can see that she's had some invaluable experience. What did you make of her combination? She started off with her sister in the shooting circle.
She did start off with her sister, and I really liked the look of that combination. Sister came off at quarter time, and the young 16-year-old came on in the second quarter, and Afa just kept going as she had in the first, continued to be that real general and playmaker down there. It was really good to see.
Yeah, there was definitely some positive performances out there for the Fijian Pearls, but they've got a few combinations that they need to work on heading into tomorrow's match against Malawi. Well, let's look now at game two. It was the one all Silver Fern fans were waiting for. It was the Silver Ferns up against the Malawi Queens. Well, the Silver Ferns, they definitely have had their challenges of late, but they started the game with absolute fire in their bellies, coming away with the win 75-42. What did you make of that start?
It was really great to see. I hope they go to sleep tonight full of confidence and they carry that on for the rest of the week. It's a different Ferns outfit. They were chasing loose balls. They were hungry. They were setting up penalties so quickly. They were making bad passes look good, and it was just really great netball.
Yeah, it was. It was tidy to watch, and the player of the match in that game was Grace Kara, newly married, and wow, she played with some real urgency.
She did play with a lot of urgency. She also did really well to play the same throughout the game with 3 different shooting combinations. That's hard to do, and it can really unsettle you. You'd probably know more than I would about feeding the circle, but she made it look seamless with every single combination, and that's great to see.
And I think what I was impressed with, she hit that circle edge. She looked long when she needed to, but she made sure she was on that circle edge, being a really viable option for her shooters. Well, the person we know so well for Malawi is Moai Kamwenda. She's a little quiet to start, but she built into the match, but she's always someone to watch, isn't she?
Absolutely, she's really exciting to watch. Like I said during the game, when she's loud and she's noisy, you know she's getting herself into the game. We saw patches of it, but not like we used to, so maybe she's just warming up and getting those vocal cords ready to go for the rest of the week.
And look, another positive for the Silver Ferns debut. We had Michaela Sokolic-Beatson out there on court. Did she impress?
She sure did. It was really great to see her going for lots of ball like we knew she would. Timing maybe a little bit out. It's the first game. That'll grow as the week goes on. I'm really excited to see what else she can bring.
Yeah, she is a superstar for the future. Well, that's it for day one of the Taini Jamison Trophy. Silver Ferns fans can sleep just that little bit easier. An outstanding performance from their side, and they'll be looking forward to taking on Jamaica tomorrow. Combinations on, or do you
Jamison Trophy on Sky Sport was proudly brought to you by ANZ.